Hello and welcome back to Apex Megalith. Hong Kong has recently completed one of its most significant urban development initiatives ever, the Kai Tak Sports Park. Spanning a massive area, this newly constructed complex is positioned to become the leading hub for sports and entertainment across the Asia-Pacific. The park is comprised of 3 brand new, state-of-the-art sporting facilities, situated conveniently close to each other. However, despite its grand opening just over a month ago, the future of this multi-billion-dollar project remains clouded with uncertainty. Concerns are mounting regarding its long-term financial sustainability, as officials have yet to present a concrete plan to ensure a consistent flow of events that would justify the monumental investment. In today's exploration, we'll dive deep into the background, construction, and future prospects of the Kai Tak Sports Park, along with the challenges it must overcome to fulfill its grand vision. Sport has long been woven into the cultural fabric of Hong Kong, largely due to over 150 years of British colonial influence. Traditional Western sports such as football, rugby, tennis, and basketball have become staples of daily life for many Hong Kongers. Despite the city's vibrant sporting enthusiasm, there has historically been a notable gap: the absence of a large, modern sports facility capable of hosting major international events or nurturing a thriving domestic sporting scene. The Hong Kong Stadium, with its 40,000-seat capacity, has been the city's primary venue for decades. Built in 1952, during a time when the city's population was a mere 2 million compared to over 7 million today, the stadium has long shown signs of aging. Persistent problems such as noise complaints, subpar turf quality, and its inconvenient distance from the city center have compounded the issue. Even though some upgrades have taken place over the years, the stadium struggles to meet the expectations of today's large-scale events. Adding to the urgency was the visible contrast with neighboring Singapore, which has successfully positioned itself as a major sports and entertainment destination in Asia. Recognizing the need to stay competitive, the vision of a modern, centrally located, and multifunctional venue for Hong Kong became increasingly pressing. However, turning that vision into reality was far from simple. Hong Kong is renowned for its scarcity of available land and rugged mountainous landscape, making large-scale urban developments extremely challenging. So how did they manage to secure 28 hectares in the heart of Kowloon for this mega sports park? The answer lies in the history of the iconic Kai Tak Airport. Once one of the world's most notoriously difficult airports for pilots to land at, earning nicknames like Kai Tak Heart Attack, the airport officially ceased operations on July 6, 1998. Flights were transferred to the new Chek Lap Kok Airport. For a time, the Kai Tak site housed various temporary government offices and businesses. Eventually, in the mid-2000s, the terminal buildings were demolished, creating a rare opportunity: a vast, centrally located tract of land ready for redevelopment. Out of this once bustling aviation hub emerged the ambitious plan for Kai Tak Sports Park, an opportunity to finally provide Hong Kong with a world-class sports and entertainment venue. At the heart of this sprawling development is the Kai Tak Stadium, a modern 50,000-seat arena equipped with cutting-edge technology. Among its standout features are a retractable roof, adaptable seating arrangements, and a versatile playing surface that can be changed to suit different types of events, from football matches to concerts. The stadium's exterior design showcases more than 27,000 aluminum panels, creating a dazzling Pearl of the Orient visual effect when sunlight hits the surface. At night, the panels are illuminated with colorful lights, transforming the venue into a vibrant centerpiece for the city skyline. Adjacent to the stadium is the Kai Tak Arena, an indoor venue seating up to 10,000 spectators. The arena is purpose-built for a wide range of sports such as badminton, basketball, tennis, and gymnastics. Additionally, its largely retractable and removable seating allows it to be quickly reconfigured for concerts, esports tournaments, and other entertainment events. Completing the trio of primary facilities is the Kai Tak Youth Sports Ground, a smaller 5,000-seat outdoor venue designed to host local football and rugby matches, as well as athletics competitions. This youth-centric stadium aims to promote sports within the community by providing a world-class platform for grassroots events. Connecting all 3 venues is the Kai Tak Sports Avenue, a pedestrian boulevard lined with cafes, shops, and open recreational spaces. The avenue links the northern and southern ends of the park, both of which are served by convenient MTR stations, ensuring smooth access to public transportation. Additional amenities within the development include a large shopping mall, a wellness and medical center, green parks, and an outdoor performance area. Work on the Kai Tak Sports Park officially began in 2019 with an approved budget of 3.88 billion USD. Without the expertise of Populous, the global design firm behind Wembley Stadium and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the price tag could have been even higher. Populous brought their extensive experience to bear, streamlining the construction process and implementing major cost-saving measures. For example, the stadium's facade was initially intended to have around 47,000 aluminum panels in 8,000 unique shapes. By simplifying the design to just 27,000 panels with 2 standardized shapes, construction costs were slashed by roughly 25%. Originally targeted for a 2023 opening, the project faced unavoidable delays due to the global COVID-19 pandemic, which disrupted material supplies. Eventually, by 2024, construction on the main venues was finalized, allowing for rigorous testing ahead of the scheduled opening in early 2025. Test events were held to simulate real-world conditions, with more than 60,000 people attending across the 3 venues simultaneously. Safety protocols, crowd control, noise management, and emergency response systems were all put to the test, ensuring the park was ready for its public debut. On March 1st, 2025, the Kai Tak Stadium was officially inaugurated with a grand ceremony, featuring performances from prominent local artists. The event sold out all 50,000 seats, marking a historic moment for Hong Kong's sporting landscape. Since then, the venue has successfully hosted prestigious events such as the Hong Kong Sevens rugby tournament and concerts by British rock band Coldplay, drawing fans from across the globe. Looking ahead, the park has lined up additional concerts from leading Asian artists and is set to co-host the 15th National Games of China alongside Guangdong and Macau. Despite its impressive facilities and successful opening month, the long-term future of Kai Tak Sports Park remains precarious. A quick glance at the upcoming event calendar reveals only a handful of scheduled activities. Although some events may not be listed publicly yet, the current lineup seems worryingly thin for a venue of this scale. A significant concern lies in the strict performance benchmarks agreed upon during the project's development. The government requires the stadium to host events for a minimum of 40 days each year, and the 3 venues combined must attract at least 600,000 spectators annually. Failure to meet these targets could trigger financial penalties for the park's operators. Moreover, experts estimate that between 100 to 150 events across all 3 venues per year are necessary to make the project commercially viable. Without a steady stream of large-scale events, covering operational costs, let alone recovering the $3.88 billion investment, could prove extremely difficult. Another looming issue is the transportation infrastructure. Although 2 MTR stations serve the site, critics fear that the transit network may not be sufficient to handle the tens of thousands of spectators attending major events. Ongoing construction projects around the site have further complicated pedestrian flow to and from the stadiums. To address these concerns, planners are considering staggering event end times across the different venues to prevent overwhelming the transit systems. Additional efforts are being made to integrate ferry services and optimize routes once all construction concludes. One proposed solution is to broaden the scope of events hosted at Kai Tak Sports Park. The versatile design of the stadium and arena allows for the accommodation of activities that were previously impossible in Hong Kong, such as cricket matches, motorsport exhibitions, ice shows, and new annual rugby tournaments. The goal is to maximize utilization year-round by attracting not just traditional sports, but also concerts, cultural festivals, esports competitions, and even corporate events. Such diversity could help the park maintain a steady flow of visitors and revenue. Given that the surrounding infrastructure is still relatively new, it is anticipated that efficiency and accessibility will naturally improve over time. As local familiarity with the park grows and as public transit enhancements are completed, the overall experience for attendees should become smoother and more enjoyable. There is no doubt that Kai Tak Sports Park represents a monumental leap forward for Hong Kong's sports and entertainment sectors. With cutting-edge facilities and a prime location, it has the potential to establish itself as a premier destination, not just locally, but across the entire Asia-Pacific region. However, its success is far from guaranteed. Financial viability will depend heavily on the park's ability to consistently attract large-scale, high-profile events. Operational challenges, including crowd management and transportation logistics, must also be addressed swiftly. Ultimately, whether Kai Tak Sports Park fulfills its ambitious promise or becomes a cautionary tale of underutilized potential, will depend on strategic management, creative event programming, and perhaps a little patience as the park matures into its role. What do you think? Will Kai Tak Sports Park become Hong Kong's new crown jewel, or will it struggle to meet expectations? Share your thoughts and let's discuss.